first guest is the co-founder of She Se Puede, a new digital lifestyle community. She's also an Emmy award-winning actor, director, and producer who stars in NBC's Superstore, which premieres on October 29th. Let's take a look.
Hey, any update on when you two lovebirds are moving to Cali?
Well, with all of this craziness, they've pushed my start date. So it's all a little up in the air. Just like this virus. Just kidding. It's not airborne. Well, we don't know that. It could be. Anyway.
Oh my God. Hey, everyone's overreacting. I mean, no friggin' way I'm missing out on spring break this year.
Actually, the latest articles are saying that washing your hands isn't enough. We should be wearing face coverings, avoiding large groups.
Like, say, 50-plus employees and an endless stream of customers?
That sounds like here.
Please welcome back to the show, America Ferrera. It's so nice to see you again. How are you?
Hi, Seth. I'm doing well. Thank you.
And congratulations are in order. We've talked about the fact that you have a son, and now, since the last time you were here, you have a daughter, correct?
I do. She was born in May, kind of at the top of quarantine, and she's 5 months old now.
So I would imagine it's sort of a pro and con situation. The con is, was it scary to, obviously have to go through the medical care involved with having a baby during a pandemic? With the pro being, you're home and you got to spend, obviously, a lot of quality time, I imagine.
Yeah, yes. I mean, having the baby is an isolating time anyway, so it's nice to know I'm not missing out on any fun anyway. But it was a little bit nerve-wracking, yes, in the beginning to not be sure what the situation was going to be like in hospitals, and things were changing on a day-to-day basis. So I just had to kind of breathe through it and hope for the best. But we're all happy and healthy, and that's all anyone can ask for. So. We got lucky.
Congratulations. I do have to ask how, I guess it's about a 2-year difference with your kids. How is your son reacting to his little sister so far?
What was great is we were home with him for so many weeks before she came that I think he was actually relieved that our attention was not on him. He was like, get another focus, Mom and Dad. So he's been actually great and has not taken anything out on her, which I guess is, a good sign.
That is a very good sign. I also want to congratulate you for this new platform you launched. This is basically for, I guess, how would you describe it? The Latina community? Is that an accurate way to describe it?
Yes, so She Se Puede is a new online home, lifestyle, and community for Latinas by Latinas, and it's meant to empower us to live in our full power and lead in our families, in our communities, and in the country. It's a mindset that Latinas are ready and poised to conquer in every aspect of their life, in culture and in civic action and politics as well.
This both seems like a good idea and one that probably should have happened already. How did you come about being in a position to launch it?
Well, there certainly have been a number of platforms existing to empower and inspire Latinas. She Se Puede came about, Eva Longoria and myself and 8 other incredible women from organizing and activism and from business and from tech and research came together to say, what is missing for Latinas in this conversation about our empowerment? Because campaigns and candidates coming around 2 months before an election to knock on our door and say your vote matters is not cutting it. It's not going to lead to the true empowerment of Latinas using their power in full force. And what's missing is community. And for us to not just hear that our votes count, but that our lives count, that our joy and our struggles and our goals and that every aspect of our life matters. And to celebrate the incredible contributions that we're making across the board in every part of our country. One quick fact is that Latinos are 18% of the population in the US, but we are 34% of essential workers. That in and of itself lets you know the contributions that the Latino community is making in this country, that all too often are either completely invisible in our culture and at worst are portrayed in really harmful ways and with harmful stereotypes. So we have a new story to tell, which is all about the badasses that we currently are and the power that we hold in our Latina community and the difference we can make when we are truly empowered and acting from that empowerment.
This is obviously something you've been passionate about for a long time. It must be exhilarating to have a place to put this energy.
Well, yes, it's amazing, and the response is amazing. The fact that we launched this and very quickly had tens of thousands of people in our community hungry for this, and especially in this year. Obviously, we're 20-something days away from an election where everything is at stake, and Latinas will be the deciders in every state across this country. In key states that matter for the outcome of this election, like Florida, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Michigan, Latina voters can be deciders up and down the ballot. And so we all need to be concerned with the empowerment and the resourcing of Latino voters, and specifically Latina voters who on their own make up the margin of victory and defeat in so many states across the country.
I also want to leave by asking you about Superstore. You are going to only do 2 episodes this season. It's bittersweet. It's the 100th episode is your last one, which really speaks to the accomplishment of this show. It's very hard to stay on television that long. How do you feel about saying goodbye to a family that you've been a part of for so long?
Well, it's been a pretty long goodbye. I was supposed to say goodbye back in March, but then we got shut down for quarantine. So, you know, the joke is that I've just said goodbye 500 times. I've had 3 last table reads. Like the cast couldn't be more ready to just get rid of me. They've said goodbye already. But I love the show. I had such an amazing 5 years. I got to work with this incredible cast. I got to be an executive producer. I got to direct. And it's been such an amazing 5 years. The show, I'm so proud of the show, of what it is, of how beloved it is by its audience. And I it's always bittersweet to go, but I just couldn't be more proud of the 5 years that I spent on Superstore.
Well, congratulations on that. Congratulations on everything else. It's always such a delight to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Please visit shisepuede.org for more information on the organization, and Superstore premieres October 29th right here on NBC.